they're going to forget why they even asked you, do you have experience in their niche? They're going to feel foolish for asking you, do you have experience in my niche? Like, what? You asking me that? Please. As you can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be talking about what to say when you get on a call with a potential client, or you're talking to someone and then everything's going good, right? And then they say,
do you have any experience in my industry? Have you worked with any clients like me before?
And now we're freaking out, right? Because the answer is no. The answer is a strong no. It's like, baby, I just got started. I do not have all this experience yet. And you don't know what to say. And what I don't want you to say is, I'm a fast learner. I'm willing to learn. I work really hard. Let me tell you something. As someone who has, I've been in that position, right, where I've had to say like no, but also I've been in the position where I've asked people, do you have any experience? And you telling me I work really hard, that's not going to cut it in this situation. Because honestly, y'all, for most people, if they had time to teach somebody, or if you're telling them I'm willing to learn, if you're telling them that, if they had the time and the energy to teach somebody, they would probably get like an intern, or they might let you know up front that that's part of it, right? Most people do not have the time to teach you how to be a social media manager. I mean, I do, you know, hey. But I'm talking about clients, right? They kind of would love to have somebody who would jump right in and take over. So when people ask you this question, honestly, y'all, all they're really getting at is they're trying to understand if you can do the job. And a lot of times the answer is yes. And your lack of experience within that industry or that niche, it shouldn't make a difference, right? But it does. And so in this video, I'm going to be giving you 3 tips on how to handle this, how to kind of prepare yourself for this question. And I'm going to be giving you a script on what you can say. But if you're new here, my name is Erica and I'm your personal social media management coach. And if you're ready, let's jump right on into it, shall we? So really quick, what is a niche? That is just like the industry or the area that this person may work in. So it might be the wedding industry if they are a wedding photographer, or if they are a wedding planner, that might be their industry or their niche. So they're looking to see, have you worked with other wedding planners? Have you done things like that? That's what we're talking about when we say the niche or the industry that this person works in and that they may want you to have experience in. So the reason why I don't want you all saying I'm a quick learner is because, y'all, the next person is not saying that. The other person that your client or potential client is talking to has a portfolio. They have work to show. Now, does that make them better than you? No, it does not. And don't you for 1 second think that it does, because baby, they are not you. They don't have your secret sauce. They don't have your creativity. Y'all are 2 totally different people. But in this scenario, let's call it what it is, they may have an advantage because they're able to show something. So I need you to start getting confident, and I need you to be able to explain some things to this potential client. So let's start with the very first thing. If you know that you're gonna be on a phone call with somebody, I need you to research. And when I say research, yes, research this company, but if you know you've never worked with dog groomers, research that. Look and see what other people are doing on the internet or on social media more specifically. Because here's the thing, where you're getting on a call with somebody, y'all, it's a lot more impressive to say, you know, I haven't had experience with dog groomers, but I looked on your website and I saw that you all, every single week, you have this doggy happy hour where all the dogs go outside and play and da-da-da-da-da. Once you start rambling off all these things that you've researched, or you can say, I've seen a lot of other companies. In fact, there's this company out in LA. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they're called Dogtastic. And I'm making all this up, y'all, but you get what I'm saying? You come into it with some type of knowledge about the industry, about what that company does in particular. This kind of stuff really, really helps. And that brings me to the second point of being enthusiastic. I don't want to hire anybody, especially a social media manager, right? This is somebody you're gonna have to work with pretty closely unless your client is hands off. But if I'm hiring a social media manager, I want somebody who's just as excited about my dog company or my wedding business as they are about their own stuff, about their own business, right? So when you come in and you're really excited to learn more about what they want, you're excited about what they do, it makes a difference. Because if you're on the phone with them or on a Zoom call or whatever it is, and you're just like, imagine this scenario.
So do you have any experience with dog groomers?
No, I actually don't. Versus,
so do you have any experience with dog groomers?
no, I actually don't have any direct experience with dog groomers, but blah, 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 blah. And again, I'm gonna give you that script later on. So do your research, understand what they do, and be excited. And if you don't find yourself excited about this potential client, do you really wanna do their social media? Because social media is pretty much every day, right? As a social media manager, you have to show up. And I understand some of y'all gonna be like, well, I'm gonna work with them because I just need the experience. Okay, I feel you. But you better find some enthusiasm within this company, okay? You better find some enthusiasm when you get on this phone call because you want this client or you need this client, right? Now, number 3, I have done videos on this. How should I say this? You need to know what you bring to the table. Y'all, you need skills. Especially if you don't have a portfolio, sitting back, watching me talk to you, watching TikToks and whatever the case is, watching people talk to you about being a social media manager is one thing, and it's amazing and it's great, right? You learn new things. You have to get in the trenches. You have to build up some skills, and there is absolutely no way around it. AI is not going to give you skills. You have to actually work and do it. And I know it can be discouraging and you don't know where to start. Nobody successful knew where to start, baby. We all just got started though. So I've told y'all before 1,000,000 times, start an Instagram account. Go to your aunties, your cousins, your mama, your daddy, whoever's friends, and ask who has a business and can you do it? You need skills. A lot of you all want to charge $800 because you're charging $200. You're charging $100 to post every day on social media, I don't get it. I don't get it. But what I do get is building up your skills so that when you don't have the experience, you at least have the skills to get the job done. Okay? All right, so let's go into the script that I want you all to make your own. Don't take this word for word because it's not gonna sound like you, okay? Especially when you're saying it, and it's gonna sound like you're reading from a script. It's gonna sound like I'm reading from a script because I am. But when I tell you this, I really, really want you to make it your own, okay? So somebody says again,
do you have any experience within my industry?
And they're gonna look at you like this. They're waiting for you to say something, right? So this is what you're gonna say. While I may not have direct experience in the wedding industry or whatever niche that they're in, I have successfully managed social media accounts for various businesses across different industries. My expertise lies in whatever it is, right? Whatever skills that you have. So for example, my expertise lies in understanding social media platforms. I'm really, really great with content creation. I have these amazing engagement and strategies that I love to try out. And I'm really into analytics and understanding why things happen, how we can tweak content, and how the audience is resonating with it. With my skills and my knowledge, I can effectively adapt to your niche. Or we can say, I'm positive that I can effectively adapt to your niche and create a tailored social media strategy that aligns with your business goals. Who ain't gonna look at you like you that person? They gonna be hyped. Okay, so let's say we wanna say a little bit more. Maybe they give you a little bit of pushback or something like that. We wanna add in a little bit more information. We can say, not having prior experience in the wedding industry, I can bring a fresh perspective to the table. And I love to not have all my clients in one industry because it allows me to remain creative. And I can approach your social media presence with a new set of eyes and keep your business goals in mind. And also develop engaging content that resonates with your target market. That's always my goal. And while I cannot guarantee any type of results, that is what I strive for with my clients. And then they say a little bit more pushback. Now, at this point, you may not want this person because they just not believing you. But let's just say you really want to work with them and you want to give a little bit more. All right. You can say, not only that, but one of my things is I love to stay updated with the latest trends and best practices in social media marketing. And because I do this allows me to bring these really great and dope, innovative ideas and strategies to my clients and businesses. I'm always staying on top of these things. And it ensures that we stay on top of the curve. So as things are developing, I know what's happening and I can present you with those ideas and those thoughts and see how you feel about it. So while I do believe that industry-specific knowledge can be valuable, my experience and expertise in social media management can be applied to any industry. Y'all, they're gonna forget why they even asked you, do you have experience in their niche? They're gonna feel foolish for asking you, do you have experience in my niche? Like, what? You asking me that? So yes, could something like a portfolio bypass a lot of those questions? Yes, but let's be serious. Not everybody has a portfolio yet. Or even if you have a portfolio, y'all, sometimes clients are still gonna ask you this question because your portfolio is gonna be filled with other types of clients. Or maybe you only have one client to show in that portfolio and they're gonna wanna know, can you do this? And the answer is still yes. The answer is still yes. It's a strong yes. So you got this. You just gotta show up. So if you love this type of content and you find it helpful, make sure that you subscribe to your girl because it's free. And if you want a community of social media managers just like you who need support, make sure you find out more information about the monthly membership down below because we in there, all right? And until next time, peace.